take a look now at our Walmart Tire and Lube Express starting grid and show you that Front Row Joe picked up his first pole of the year, his 6th of his career, and the 2nd year in a row he has set on the pole for this event at Talladega. He is flanked by Awesome Bill Elliott, who started 2nd here back in April. Back in row 2, Rookie of the Year candidate Dale Earnhardt Jr., a 2-time winner, but yet to win on a plate track, will be inside of row 2, and Jerry Nadeau brings the Michael Holligan Chevrolet to the outside. We'll be riding along on the Budweiser onboard camera with Dale Earnhardt Jr. throughout the afternoon. Back in row 3, it's an old Joe Gibbs row. Sensational sophomore Tony Stewart has the Home Depot Pontiac, winner of 2 of the last 3 events in NASCAR. And beside him, his teammate and current Winston Cup points leader, Bobby Labonte, the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. And we'll be riding along on the Circuit City onboard camera with Bobby all afternoon. All right, our next row, Kenny Wallace on the inside, looking for her first Winston Cup win in the Square D Chevrolet. And beside him, Jeff Gordon will go to the back of the pack after a problem having to go to a backup car yesterday. How about the oldest driver in the field, Dave Marcus, 59 years of age, brings the Realtree Chevy inside of row 5, and beside him, the first of 5 Noble 5 candidates is Steve Park.
And in row number 6, it's an all Robert Yates Racing with Ricky Rudd and Dale Jarrett. Making up row 6, row 7, we see Stacy Compton and Ken Schrader. In row number 8, John Andretti and Kevin LePage. Row number 9, we see Terry Labonte, a former winner here, former Winston Cup champion, and Michael Waltrip. Row 10, Bobby Hamilton and Dale Earnhardt, the defending champion of the Winston 500.
On the inside of row 11 is Ward Burton. On the outside, Jimmy Spencer. And we ride along with Ward Burton this afternoon, the Husqvarna onboard camera. In row 12, on the inside is Johnny Benson. On the outside, Mike Skinner. And Skinner will let us ride around with him on board the Lowe's Chevrolet. On the inside of row 13, Elliott Sadler. And the fastest qualifying second round, Ricky Craven on the outside. In row 14, on the inside, the Valvoline Ford Mark Martin, Rich Bickle on the outside. And once again, Mark Martin allows us to be on board with him in his Valvoline Ford. And in row 15, on the inside, Rick Mast. On the outside, Ted Musgrave.
Back in row 16, Steve Grissom drives the Hot Wheels Pontiac, flanked by Sterling Marlin, the Coors Light Chevrolet. Back to row 17, rookie Dave Blaney, alongside 3-time Winston Cup champion Darrell Waltrip, his 55th and final start at Talladega. Next row, rookie Scott Pruitt in the Tide Ford, flanked by leading Rookie of the Year contender Matt Kenseth. In the next row, Jeff Burton will have the Citgo Super Guard Ford in 37th starting spot, and beside him is Rusty Wallace, the Miller Lite Ford. We'll ride along with Jeff Burton on the Parts Plus onboard camera. And of course, Rusty Wallace, the onboard camera, the Miller Lite Ford roof camera for Rusty, looking for his first restrictor plate race win. Next row, Chad Little making his final start in the John Deere Ford, and beside him, Jeremy Mayfield in the Mobil 1 Ford for Roger Penske. We'll ride along with Jeremy from the back of the pack in 40th starting spot and watch him come through traffic throughout the day. And the final starter today, Robert Presley will start 41st in the Jasper Engines Ford, flanked by Brett Bodine in the Ralph Supermarkets Ford Taurus. And starting 43rd and shotgun on the field, former USAC Silver Crown champion, the Pfizer Viagra Pontiac for Milwaukee, Oregon driver Mike Blitz. Now, among those drivers that did not qualify here, Wally Dallenbach, Blaze Alexander, and Hut Strickland. Just 3 drivers and 3 cars missing the starting field here for this Winston 500 presented by UPS. Our race analysis showed you this one's 188 laps, 500 miles, the largest purse in the history of the Winston 500, $2.795 million. The pit window, well, that's got to be a little bit of a question mark, Benny, as to how far they can go. Not a lot of time in happy hour to determine that. And there's the race record. Ernie Irvan set it just a few years back. Back with the green flag from Talladega Superspeedway in just a moment.